Golden State Warriors, they think they're slick. So the Golden State Warriors are monitoring Bam Adebayo's situation in Miami. First of all, what situation? I mean, I've never heard about a situation if he wants to be traded, but Bam Adebayo, he is another all-star in the East who would be at the top of the Warriors list of a potential trade target if he were ever to request a trade from the Miami Heat, sources said. Well, I'm going to make this very clear. Obviously, Bam Adebayo, he is a cornerstone piece for the Miami Heat. And like I said, even if we were to trade him, I'm going to need 4 first-round picks minimum, because of all these other guys like Baines and, Mikal Bridges can go for 4 and 5 first-round picks. Bam is a multiple-time All-Star and an Olympian. Now, I will say this season for Bam Adebayo is going to be very important. I need him to be dominant, and I need him to be a leader. Now, what I mean by dominant, I don't mean like 20 and 10 and these insane numbers. I don't. All I need is 18 and 10 with intensity. I need intensity. All I need is Bam Adebayo to lead this team and dominate his matchups. Now we can't use the excuse, oh, well, Bam's guarding 1 through 5. Not anymore. When you have Davion, Wiggins, Khalil Ware, we've addressed all the issues that we've wanted to be addressed for years. A point of attack defender in Davion Mitchell. You have a wing in Andrew Wiggins, who's a great two-way player, athletic, a champion, 30 years old in the middle of his prime. And then now you have Khalil Ware, a 7-foot monster that can help rebound, protect the rim, and overall just make Bam Adebayo's job a lot easier. But no, we don't want Kuminga. We don't want Moses Moody. We don't want anything that the Golden State Warriors have to offer. Jovic was absolutely right on this take. So Nikola Jovic thinks the Miami Heat need to take a Pacers-like approach on an offense this year. We got to play fast. We don't have a guy to say, give me the ball and go score 30 every night. Look at Indiana. The way they play is run, catch, and go. Easy baskets. Try to find your hole that way, and it's easier for everybody. All I'm saying is there's no excuse. I'm sorry, there's no excuses for the Miami Heat. Yes, Tyler Hero's out, but he's not going to be out for that long. We have Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Davion Mitchell. You have guys out there that can score the basketball. Now, Jovic is right. We don't have guys that can go out there and just get you 30 every night, but I don't think you need that when you have a well-rounded team and a weak Eastern Conference. There's no excuses anymore. Same thing with Eric Spoelstra. If he's not going to play the right guys, if he's not going to put out the right rotations, that's on him. We've had a terrible offense for years. The third quarter, blowing leads. We can't score more than 90 points. When you have this type of roster, a more talented roster, you have a roster that has better offense, athletic, better defensively, there's no excuse. And if we're terrible, I'm cooking everybody. Everyone's getting fried. But I think that Jovic is right. First of all, they need to put the ball in Jovic's hands. He is a point forward. He plays well in transition. Okay, he likes to cut to the basket. You guys can't just place him and make him this back to the basket big. I do agree the rebounding needs to improve. There's no way you're 6'11", damn near 7 foot, and you're not rebounding the basketball at an elite level, helping Bam and Khalil Ware. But if you're going to make this offense flourish, you have to let the guys play their game. You have to give them the green light when it comes to basketball. You can't try to hinder them and put them in all these different roles. No, we need to unleash Jovic, especially how y'all paid him all this money. Now, Andrew Wiggins, he's been pretty much killing it all week at training camp, and I'm very happy about that. So the one player that I've heard has been killing it all week at camp, Andrew Wiggins. Eric Spoelstra has been excited to work with him prior to the season to lay out the role he wants for him. But he's in great shape and playing really good basketball, and people don't realize how important that is. I understand that Andrew Wiggins is not going to be like Jimmy Butler. He's not going to get you, these crazy points, and sometimes he's even underwhelming. But if you have a locked in and an engaged Andrew Wiggins, where remember, he was traded out of nowhere. I don't even think he thought he was going to be traded. Also, too, his baby was born. So there was a lot of things going on at the end of the season. He had the hamstring injury. But people forget, he had, 2 40-point games. He was out there balling. Now, is he this ISO scorer? No. That's why Jovic is right. You got to get guys to their spots, play in transition, play fast, run. Really try to move the offense more to free up everybody. And like I said, and I think with Tyler, Bam, Powell, and Wiggins, you have 4 guys that can get you 20 points a game. Is that going to happen every night? No. But as long as this team is healthy, as long as this team is playing together, I just don't see how this Miami Heat team, why can't they be a top 5 seed? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support.